Move. Oh yeah. Get out the way. Yo, we gotta make this a quick video, fam, because my battery on this camera is at like 20%. And I don't know if it's gonna be able to make it through all the way through the video. But welcome back to the channel. My name is Ernest Ariano III. Channel is TheThirdErnest. Y'all are the third fam. Unless you're not subscribed, then you're potential fam. So go ahead at the end of the video, if you like what you see, hit that little subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. Today on tap, I was gonna do NF Intro 3. I put the little thing out on the community tab. You know, I was all hyped about it, and then I got like 50 comments in a row, just telling me that outro is actually before intro. I gotta knock that one out real quick, I guess, because I was hyped for intro 3, but now I gotta do outro to go in order. And for everybody that's saying... Yes, okay. Get away. Get down, Cheddar. And for everybody that's saying that I'm skipping some songs, like I'm skipping some crucial songs in order, I can't do them all. There's like 20 songs that are like part of the potential timeline, and I just can't do them all before we get to the new album. Not only that, I don't want to get bored with NF. I don't want to just keep doing nonstop NF, because this channel's about everything. We are doing... This guy. There you go, just chill out. Just chill out. But we are doing outro right now, and then next we're going to be doing intro 3. So let's just go ahead and get the ambiance popping, because you know how we do when we react to NF on this channel? Boom. We change the white balance, and we change the green lights, and we just get the damn thing rolling. NF, outro, let's do it. Had to throw my cat out, dude was just in the way. But before we get started, peep the fresh little fade. I got that little fade going, just got done with the barbershop, got a whole new swagger, got a whole new attitude about me. If you follow Spice Adams on Instagram, if you don't, I recommend you do. And if you do and you see the before the cut, after the cut, it's a whole nother person. Feel like a brand new person. Tame Impala. The green tin's back. I like that font. I need to use that. I need to find that font. We're back with the caution tape. Swear to God, I think my parents have those chairs right there. At least this chair right here on the left. Pretty sure we have that in our old dining room. Doesn't mean anything, but just thought I'd point it out.
Dedicated, the definition of dedication. Wrote this on record while I was levitating. Sitting in my room with the pen and paper. I'm innovative. They've been afraid of me since I was a second grader. I'm the kid on...
Alright, we're on the third album, and the boys' flow has definitely gotten better. The inner word syllable rhyme schemes, that's what I like to hear. And I like that we can hear the progress from debut album, which I wasn't really impressed with his rhyming style and the way that he put rhymes together per se, but the content was there, and he just had to build on that. Now we're building on that. Now we got the rhyming style coming in full form. You haven't even seen me in my final form, is what NF said.
Dedicated, the definition of dedication. Wrote this on record while I was levitating. Sitting in my...
Dedicated, dedication, levitating, pen and paper, I'm innovative, they've been afraid. See, now we got multiple syllables that are being rhymed.
I was a second grader. I'm the kid on the playground. Mama told you to never play, but there's levels of music and I'm in the elevator, going up to the top floor. Look how we elevated. But you don't know the brand by now, you better get educated. Take both them.
We're in the elevator, we get elevated, we're going to the top floor. If you don't know the brand by now, if you don't know what we about in this NF clan, you better get educated. I'm the kid that your mom told don't ever play with. That's like a double entendre because he had so many issues growing up. He probably was that kid that the mom literally said, don't play with that kid, he's trouble. But also, he's that kid on the mic that your mom told you to warn you, don't ever play with him because it's like playing with fire. Eventually you're gonna get burned. Be careful with that one, love. He'll do what it takes to survive. That's from Hamilton, by the way, the musical. I might do a little Hamilton thing in the future. Who knows? Musical's fire.
You don't know the brand by now, you better get educated. Take both of my arms, rip them out of sockets and separate them. Forgive me, yeah, I know I get animated. Don't matter, I still write a better record than yours without a hesitation. Never been more motivated, just look at all them.
I was distracted by the cinematography that was going on. I didn't hear anything that he said. There's so much chaos going on in the background. Like we got this car chase, we got that dude that's tied up, the chick in the neck brace, this guy's just like raking the leaves or something. But like I can feel the chaos through the camera movement. Like the way the camera's just moving and padding and giving that parallax. Like he's staying in the center, or he's staying relatively slow in the pan, but the entire background is panning so fast behind him, it gives you a feeling of like hecticness and chaotic.
Take both of my arms, rip on my sockets separated.
See how fast we're moving in the background?
Don't matter, I still write a better record than yours without a hesitation. Never been more motivated. Just look at all the minds I've opened and penetrated. See, I'm the voice of all these kids that think things but never say them.
I'm the voice of all these kids who think things but never say it. Not to compare to his fellow white boy from Michigan, the GOAT, but Eminem has a very similar line. See, Eminem says it in obviously a much more provoking way and a dirty way. He says, I'm like a head trip to listen to because I'm only giving you things you joke about with your friends inside your living room. The only difference is I got the balls to say it in front of y'all and I don't gotta be false to sugarcoat it at all. It's basically what he said right here. These kids, they feel everything through me. They have a passion for my music because I'm saying things that they can't say out loud. It's an uncanny resemblance.
Voice of all these kids that think things but never say them. That's why they come to my shows wearing the NF hoodies and hats low like we're carrying weapons. Put the controllers on.
I got up not because I was reacting, because I wanted to make sure the camera was recording. But he said that's why these kids come to these shows wearing their NF hoodies with their hat low like they're carrying weapons. He appeals to them in such a heavy manner that they dress like him at the shows. It's almost like a uniform to dress like this. I also feel like when he said like we're carrying weapons, because robbers will have that type of attire whenever they go rob banks or whenever they're ready to commit crime or what have you. They wear their hat low as to not be seen by cameras. They wear a baggy hoodie so their form figure isn't really seen so much, so that way they can hide a gun, they can hide a weapon without it printing. Printing is when you can see the gun through the shirt even though the gun's not exposed. It's printing against the side of your shirt.
Wearing the NF hoodies and hats low like we're carrying weapons. Put the controllers away, it's game over. I promise I'm way colder. The fans keep saying that they're hungry for new music. Well, that's pretty convenient because I just made a plate for them. And now
the fans say they're hungry for new music. Convenient because I just made a plate for them to go and eat. Who do we make a plate of? The dead rappers in Real. The rappers that he seasoned them, put them in the body bags, and now we eating them. Crazy reference line.
Well, that's pretty convenient because I just made a plate for them. And now none of y'all are saying I just sit at
camera shake again.
Music got me thinking I'm Beethoven. The game needs a makeover. If you've been waiting, the wait's over. You ain't noticed y'all about to witness a takeover. Yeah, they waiting on.
You about to witness a takeover. The camera shake is back in there. I still don't know what's going on in the music video. This little girl that I just paused it on, I just realized that she's the same one from therapy session, but I don't know what's going on with the accident just yet.
Notice y'all about to witness a takeover. Yeah, they waiting on me to match the emotion that I had in the last one. But if I don't, they gon' tell me that I'm losing my passion. If I do, am I repeating my actions? Yeah, look.
Bruh, that's the same thing that Linkin Park goes through. Whenever they put out a new album. They put out Hybrid Theory. Groundbreaking, revolutionary, new metal, hip hop, rock, fusion. People had done it before, but not to the mainstream success that they did with that first album. But they kind of like were their own demise in terms of the public eye. They put out Meteora, which had the same concept as Hybrid Theory, and they got a lot of shit for it. Everybody said that it sounded the same, that they didn't grow as artists. Then Minutes to Midnight came out, and everybody was pissed off because it didn't sound like Meteor or like Hybrid Theory. There was less rap. There was more focus on the production, the electronic side, because Mike Shinoda had a little bit more play on the production of the album. And then the album after that, same thing. Oh, it doesn't sound like Minutes to Midnight. This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. The same thing here. If I sound the same, they're gonna say that I'm recycling the same type of sound. If I don't come with the same heat and the same passion, they're gonna say that I lost it. It's like a lose-lose.
Do am I repeating my actions? Yeah, look, how could you leave us as massive? There ain't no.
Oh, we got the mask. We got the Jabberwocky mask for the perfect nuclear family. And then we had him standing in the middle of the street wrapped in caution tape like in the very first intro.
I could write that'll match that. My biggest fear writing this record wasn't putting out trash. It was disappointing myself in the fan base. Now I want you to picture it. I'm in a hotel rapping, crying on the floor of the bathroom, staring in the mirror of my room, handshaking, playing How Could You Leave Us through the speakers on my iPhone.
Listen to that visual. Like this dude is at the top of the game and what he thinks is the top of the game, what his fans think about him, but he's crying in the bathroom of a hotel room. Listen to How Could You Leave Us because he's thinking about his mom. And then this little girl in the background's got the NF Real hat on, just like he was saying. They wear their hats low because they They feel what I have to say. They resonate.
Could you leave us through the speakers on my iPhone? Trying to figure out if
Mansion
I'ma always
album.
feel the way that I feel, or maybe someday I can learn to be happy, or maybe I can't be. Cause if the music ain't emotional enough, are they gonna call me a has-been? Pain's always been the root of...
If the music ain't emotional enough, are they gonna call me a has-been? Yes, Nate, they will, because people just don't accept change. They get comfortable where they're at. But people don't realize, as a musician, as an artist, as someone who has a creative bone in their body, that they need to flex. Like, you need to grow as an artist. You need to evolve. But if you change your style or change your sound, it's gonna cause backlash. It sucks. It's like one of the paralyzing things as an artist. And here's his mom smoking on that pipe or smoking whatever from the How Could You Leave Us video, which is what we were just talking about. This video's fire. I'm glad y'all told me to watch this before intro 3. Son of a bitch, we got 13% on the battery and we're only halfway through the song.
Enough, but they gon' call me a has-been. Pain's always been the root of my music. If I cut it off, how am I supposed to keep growing? If I let it go, won't my whole career be in ruins?
Pain's always been the root of my music. If I cut it off, how will I keep growing? Boy, that's a bar. If you cut off the root of a plant, it'll die. It won't continue to grow because the roots is what gets the nutrients out of the ground and moves those nutrients and water up through capillary action, and then the plant grows. That's such a sick line.
Supposed to keep growing. If I let it go, won't my whole career be in ruins? That's when I realized this whole conversation is stupid. I never cared to impress people that don't even know me. I strike what I feel, so I started a movement trying to enjoy a career, but I don't know how to do it when I spend all of my time being afraid I'm gonna lose.
I can't even enjoy my career because I spend my whole time anxious, afraid that I'm gonna lose it. And I don't even know why I'm having these thoughts, because in the first place, I made this music for myself. I didn't make it to impress fans or record labels. People that have that mentality, it's a self-imploding method of living. He's never gonna be happy. If you're thinking like that, you need to try your best to change that. You know, it's easier said than done on my side, but you're putting yourself in a downward spiral. It's the definition of insanity. You can't expect to change if you keep doing the same thing over and over. And then we had the tweet in the background that was framed from the music video, from the therapy session music video. Hold up, is this the street that the first intro was recorded on? I feel like it is. It's just nighttime now, so it's hard to tell. Hold up, did the mom crash the car? Is that her over there crash the car because she looked back when at the very end of intro when she was like talking to the kids and not looking at the road? Am I putting all this together right? Or is this just like a long ass stretch that I'm on?
Time being afraid I'm gonna lose. But then I figured out the reason they follow me, the reason why these fans surrounding me. It's not cause I'm a rap god. I don't need you people to bow to me. All they ever did was doubt me. Now everyone's proud of me. Acknowledge me and not you ain't ignoring the following. I'm just teaching them something they couldn't learn in their colleges. This is for the kids feeling like they live at the bottom, and every day of their lives feel like it's darker than Halloween.
Bruh. I was listening, but like I couldn't really focus because I realized that we were going through the fuselage of the plane in the last music video that I did, and then we got to the end and he's basically saying, I'm not a rap god. I realize these kids follow me because I'm spitting that realness. And he's like, they're learning stuff from my music. They're learning about themselves more so than they ever would have learned in any college school or even just the college experience in general. That's where you're supposed to learn and find who you are. I didn't find who I was in college. I was just a 19-year-old dicking around. You know how it goes. And then we got this kid right here who was cutting his wrists in therapy session. Is this Nate like back in the day? Because he gets up in that music video and walks away. Like, I'm done doing this. I'm done with the self-mutilation. Like, I need to better my life, and then walks away. And is this him now? I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching that, but chainsaw.
I feel like it's darker than Halloween. Yeah, you ain't alone out there. Look around you. We got a lot of fans in here. Couple 100,000. That's what we did last year. Listen to intro 3, trying to kill my fear. Don't get that in a minute. We about to shatter the critics. I am a savage admit.
Hold up, that's why y'all told me to listen to this first, because he just said in intro 3, we're trying to kill my fear, but we'll get to that in a minute, because this song came first. This was the teaser song, I'm assuming, for the album. Okay, and we're talking about fear. I do remember that fear physically moved into the mansion. The mansion is the physical manifestation of his mind, and fear was a physical person who moved and made his way in and got comfortable in the mansion, even though he wasn't invited.
We about to shatter the critics. I am a savage, admit it. A lot of baggage I live in. That's why the passion is different. Really don't care if they get it. We're only 3 records in it, and this is just the beginning. I'm home.
Woo! That whole little last part right there, when he was just going with that. That's not what he was saying, obviously, but that was the rhyme spit pattern.
Don't get that in a minute. We about to shatter the critics. I am a savage, admit it. A lot of baggage I live in. That's why the passion is different. Really don't care if they get it. We're only 3 records in it, and this is just the beginning. I'm home.
Yas, NF.
Real music, real music.
Welcome to the casa, fam. Looks like he's about to walk up and just friggin' knife the dude in Assassin's Creed. That's like that look that you have, right, when you're about to knife somebody with stealth mode. What did we pick up? What did we pick up? Keys? Keys to the mansion? Keys to the house? Let's go open that door, fam. Let's go face that fear. That was straight up fuego, son. That outro sounded like an intro. We got the orchestra heavy beat. We got the dramatic music. We got the bass hits and the bass drops to emphasize portions of the song as they're coming to the climactic moments of the song. Yo, I don't need... You know what this experience has been like for me? I'm like the person that never saw Game of Thrones. And then I finally watch it. Now I get to binge everything all at once. And all I'm thinking in my head is, how do you hear this? And then you gotta wait a month and a half for the album to come out? Just like when we finished season 7, we had to wait a year and a half almost for the season 8 to come out, which was a letdown. That's neither here nor there though. But yo, fire. I'm glad I'm getting to binge it in the way that I can. Even though I might be skipping around back and forth, there's no real true linear way. Because everybody's gonna have their own different path that they took on this train when they first originally listened. So people are gonna say, listen to this because this is important. Other people are gonna say, listen to this because this one little part, this one little second in the music video is important to the storyline. Like, I'm not doing all the little things, I'm doing all the big ones to get it out of the way. And this is a huge one to listen to before intro 3. And that's got me primed, that's got me hyped. We're ready to rock and roll. If you're new here, like I always say, please consider subscribing. You know, help the family grow. We're growing slowly, one step at a time. And I feel like I'm just doing things different. I just feel like this family has a unique experience in the hip hop reaction / commentary / breakdown world and genre of YouTube. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you've been here, appreciate all of the family. If you're an OG before 1,000 subscribers, didn't forget about y'all. I called y'all the OGs from the very beginning. Y'all were venture capitalists in this whole shindig. Y'all were the ones providing the revenue up front. Y'all have equity stock in the company, which means that you don't have any equity because this isn't a company, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Go buy your mama a house. But anyway, intro 3 up next. See y'all guys in the next video. Peace. By the way, we finished the video with 4% battery to spare. That's probably the most efficient recording I've ever done. Just letting y'all know. Peace again.